Hey everyone! Today we're diving into Stephen King's 2022 novel, Fairy Tale. If you're a fan of King's work or love a good fantasy adventure, stick around as we explore this unique story. Fairy Tale introduces us to Charlie Reade, a 17-year-old high school athlete with a troubled past. When Charlie was just 7, his mother died in a hit-and-run accident, sending his father into a spiral of alcoholism. This backstory sets the stage for Charlie's character development throughout the novel. Our story really kicks off when Charlie hears a dog barking and discovers his elderly neighbor, Mr. Howard Bowditch, has fallen and injured himself. This incident leads Charlie to become a caretaker for both Mr. Bowditch and his aging German Shepherd, Radar. As Charlie spends more time at Mr. Bowditch's house, he becomes intrigued by a mysterious shed on the property. Little does he know, this shed holds the key to an extraordinary adventure. Without giving too much away in the first part of this video, Charlie soon finds himself venturing into a parallel world called Empis. This once beautiful fairy tale kingdom has fallen under the rule of a sinister entity known as the Night King. Charlie's journey through Empis is filled with challenges, allies, and enemies that test his courage and character. King masterfully blends fantasy, horror, and coming-of-age storytelling elements in this novel. Fans of his work will recognize his trademark style, while newcomers will appreciate the accessible nature of the story. Throughout the book, King explores several compelling themes. 1. The power of storytelling. The novel itself is a testament to the enduring appeal of fairy tales and how they shape our understanding of good and evil. 2. Coming of age. Charlie's journey is as much about self-discovery as it is about saving a magical world. 3. The nature of heroism. The book challenges us to think about what it truly means to be a hero. 4. Good versus evil. As with many of King's works, the line between good and evil is often blurrier than it first appears. 5. The impact of choices. Charlie's decisions throughout the story have far-reaching consequences, highlighting the weight of personal responsibility. King's world-building in Fairy Tale is particularly noteworthy. Empis is a richly detailed realm that feels both familiar and alien, with King drawing inspiration from classic fairy tales while putting his own dark spin on the genre. The novel's pacing is typical of King's style. It starts relatively slow, building the characters and setting before plunging into a breakneck adventure. Some readers might find the early chapters a bit lengthy, but they're crucial for establishing Charlie's character and the stakes of his journey. One of the book's strengths is its characters. Charlie is a relatable protagonist, and the supporting cast, both in our world and in Empis, is well-developed and memorable. King's talent for creating believable dialogue shines through in their interactions. While Fairy Tale is generally less horror-focused than many of King's other works, plenty of tense and frightening moments will satisfy longtime fans. In conclusion, Fairy Tale is a captivating blend of fantasy and light horror that showcases Stephen King's storytelling prowess. It's a great entry point for readers new to King's work while offering plenty for his devoted fans to enjoy. I'm giving Fairy Tale 4 out of 5 stars. It's an engaging read that reminds us of fairy tales' enduring power and storytelling's magic. The second part of this video follows a chapter-by-chapter breakdown and covers the main plot points of Fairy Tale. Have you read Fairy Tale? What did you think? Let me know in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more book reviews. Thanks for watching. Now, I will summarize the chapters of the book. This is a spoiler alert. You may want to stop here if you have not read it, otherwise, please listen. Fairy Tale is a 2022 novel by Stephen King that blends fantasy, horror, and coming-of-age elements. The story follows Charlie Reade, a 17-year-old high school athlete who becomes caretaker to his reclusive elderly neighbor, Mr. Bowditch, and his old German Shepherd, Radar. Charlie discovers that Mr. Bowditch is the guardian of a portal to a parallel world called Empis. This world, once a fairy tale kingdom, has fallen under the rule of an evil entity known as the Night King. After Mr. Bowditch's death, Charlie and Radar venture into this dangerous realm. In Empis, Charlie faces numerous challenges and encounters both allies and enemies. He learns about the world's history, including its connection to human fairy tales. Charlie's journey becomes a quest to save both Empis and his own world from dark forces. The novel explores themes of heroism, the power of storytelling, and the battle between good and evil. King weaves references to classic fairy tales throughout the narrative, creating a rich tapestry that both honors and subverts the genre. Fairy Tale showcases King's storytelling prowess, combining his trademark horror elements with high fantasy. The book has been generally well received by critics and fans for its imaginative world building and compelling characters. Chapter 1-5 Introduction to Charlie Reade, a 17-year-old high school athlete in Centuries Rest, Illinois. Charlie's backstory: his mother died when he was 7, leading his father to become an alcoholic. Charlie makes a bargain with whatever god there might be to help his father recover from alcoholism. Charlie hears a dog barking and finds Mr. Howard Bowditch's German Shepherd, Radar, injured. He helps Mr. Bowditch, a reclusive elderly man, and begins doing odd jobs for him. Chapters 6-10 Charlie becomes more involved in caring for Mr. Bowditch and Radar. He discovers a locked shed on Mr. Bowditch's property and becomes curious about it. Mr. Bowditch falls and is hospitalized. Charlie takes care of Radar. Charlie explores the house and finds a cassette tape recorded by Mr. Bowditch. The tape reveals the existence of a portal to another world in the shed. Chapters 11-15 Charlie listens to more of Mr. Bowditch's tapes, learning about the world of Empis. Mr. Bowditch dies, leaving everything to Charlie, including the responsibility of the portal. Charlie enters the shed and discovers the portal, a staircase leading down. He decides to venture into Empis to find a magical sundial that might save Radar's life. Charlie encounters his first challenges in Empis, including giant crickets. Chapters 16-20 Charlie reaches the bottom of the stairs and enters Empis. He encounters the Empis version of Radar, who can now speak. Charlie learns more about the world's history from Radar. They travel to the city of Lilimar, encountering various magical creatures. Charlie discovers that time moves differently in Empis compared to his world. Chapters 21-25 In Lilimar, Charlie meets Princess Leah and learns about the tyrannical rule of the Night King. He discovers that the people of Empis are slowly turning into half-human, half-animal hybrids. Charlie agrees to help the resistance against the Night King. He learns about the Covenant Stone, which holds the key to defeating the Night King. Charlie and his new allies embark on a quest to find the stone. Chapters 26-30 The group faces various challenges and monsters on their journey. They encounter the fearsome Crimson King and barely escape. Charlie learns more about the connection between Empis and the fairy tales of his world. They reach the resting place of the Covenant Stone, but find it heavily guarded. Charlie uses his wit and courage to retrieve the stone. Chapters 31-35 With the stone in their possession, the group plans their assault on the Night King's fortress. They face betrayal from within their ranks. Charlie confronts his own fears and doubts about his role in this world. The final battle against the Night King begins. Charlie must make difficult choices that will affect both Empis and his own world. Chapters 36-40 The battle against the Night King intensifies. Charlie discovers the true nature of the Night King and his connection to Empis. He uses the power of the Covenant Stone, but at a great personal cost. The tide of the battle turns, and the resistance gains the upper hand. Charlie faces a moral dilemma that will determine the fate of both worlds. Chapters 41-45 The aftermath of the battle unfolds, revealing the consequences of Charlie's choices. Charlie learns the full extent of his actions and their impact on Empis. He prepares to return to his own world, saying goodbye to his newfound friends. Charlie ascends the magical staircase, unsure of how much time has passed in his world. He emerges from the shed, finding that only a short time has passed in the real world. Chapters 46-50 Epilogue Charlie readjusts to life in his own world, dealing with the emotional impact of his adventure. He uses Mr. Bowditch's inheritance to improve his and his father's lives. Charlie reflects on his experiences and how they've changed him. He considers the possibility of returning to Empis someday. The book ends with Charlie contemplating the nature of fairy tales and reality. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more book reviews. Thanks for watching.